Hello. In this video we're going to be covering operate union, and I'm going to keep this one a little bit more simple, and we're just going to build a couple new layers, a couple new features, use operate union on them, and just view what the tool does in kind of a more simple overview. And in the future you might be able to use it for a more GIS related analytical task, but in this case let's just make it simple. So first what we want to do is just get out in the middle of nowhere. So pan your map out somewhere nice and open. How about, actually I'm at the end of the grid, let's just go right here. Okay, and let's make a couple layers. So edit layer, add. We'll call this one Union 1 polygon. Edit geographic, add. Put some test data here. And just draw in a simple polygon. Now let's make another layer. Edit layer, add. Union 2. And edit geographic, add. More sample data. Okay. With this one, let's draw it so it intersects. Something like this. Okay, so now we can see our data. And let's, it doesn't really matter in this instance, but let's just use Union 1 as our selection layer. Alt, operate union, and the overlay layer is using the selection layer, and we would want to Union 1 to Union 2. You can see this down here sort of auto populates the layer names, so I'm just going to leave that. Click OK. And for now, let's just turn off Union 1 and Union 2. So all we have right here is the output, Union 1 with Union 2, or Union 2 with Union 1, sorry. And let's just look at what the results are. So it's pretty similar in a way to operate intersect, but the results from operate intersect would have only been this intersecting area. The results from operate union are an intersecting area with the information from both, you can see here, and the original two layers. All features from the original two layers also come across. So you can see here there was no intersecting data, so layer 2 information does not exist, and in this one only layer 2 information exists because there's nothing from layer 1. So it gets a full copy of the attribute information, and it creates an intersection point, so there's no overlap here anymore. There's 3 individual features. If I click there, there's 1, whereas there used to be an intersection, sorry, and so you don't end up creating features with inherent problems like overlaps. A result from a union with 2 different layers is technically going to be more or less clean. There won't be a bunch of features that are overrunning each other. So if you did a couple different parcels, for instance, and there was some overlap in parcel, you wouldn't end up with parcel double counting area. Same thing here. Technically, if you were counting, trying to figure out the area for this feature and this feature, you're going to end up with 104 plus 58, So call it 162. So let's check the area on this. Select all these. And Alt SI, 140. So there was a 20 something acre overlap that's now clean. So it's pretty powerful. We have different checks and things that we do on each geo and various other operations where we actually do need to use union. For this example, I just wanted to show what the output really was and make that as clear as possible. So hopefully that worked, and yeah, let's move on to the next operation.